So I think we back now. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties on the
We
track,
bike.
but yeah, I feel what you're saying. I think a lot of times people that claim themselves to be influencers in a way they are, so they're not wrong. But I think they use the term influence just as loosely as people use the term friends, or just as loosely as people use trends, because like you said, influence is a fad. I think influence is a way to make money, but I think now people are just saying they're influencers to get something, to
Yeah,
get at something, right?
yeah. It all kind of to me boils down to money. They're trying to get money.
Yeah, and it's not really fair to the general public because I can't fault the people looking for a specific person to find what they believe in, right? And then finding someone that believes the same things that they believe in kind of makes it feel like they're not alone in the world that have these same ideas. But it's not fair to the general public, because you're really just influencers now. There are a lot of influencers. I'm not going to say all of them, but there are a lot of influencers now that are just really they're just pieces of shit. Honestly, they don't really they're not like Martin Luther King, shit, Plato, Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth, shit, um, even people like Elon Musk, or maybe, well, Elon might be a bad example. He could also be a good example, but politicians, right? Politicians have a major. They're like the when it comes to politics, in my opinion, right? I think politics is the ultimate form of influence, because you're governing the people, right?
That's a good take.
Supposedly, I say supposedly because I can't say this because I don't believe this myself 100%. I believe there's some truth to it, but I think there's only certain people that do it. But I think that in some ways, when the influence of the government, the politicians are working for the people. Technically, they are working for the people, but a lot of times they don't have people's best interest at heart, right? They're kind of they're moving rogue at their own, you know, at their own will, their own volition. They're not really thinking about the people in America. They're thinking about themselves and how they gain it, which is why it's very easy for it's very easy for conspiracies to go out. And some of these conspiracies I believe are true. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, but that's why it's easy for a lot of conspiracies to go through, where it's like, oh yeah, the government makes gives you a distraction to move your focus away from something that's really going down, that's really happening, right? So we'll throw something like uh, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, P Diddy is having this whole dispute happening over here in this big ass jumbotron of a screen, a TV, which is social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, whatever the case may be. Everybody's talking about it. Same thing that goes for Kendrick and Drake beef. All of this is happening in real time, in your face right now. But now that leaves us to be able to do these things and pass these laws, suggest these policies with very few eyes looking at it. Because if everybody looks at it, then it paints a different narrative. It paints a different story. Like, things can easily slip through the cracks when people aren't really focused or paying attention to things that are slipping through the cracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your house has roaches, it's very easy for you to get roaches if you don't, clean up the crib and make sure that things are straight there. So I think politicians just are they have the biggest they're the biggest form of influence, because they have to be able to, one, be good with people, speaking to the public, right? And then two, um, again, it goes back to the transparency thing. They have to be transparent with themselves and the people that they're influencing in politics, because you know, as you know, people ain't shit in politics either. There's a bunch of doohickeys and doodads over there, just doing fuck all with whatever they got, with whatever power they got, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's easy for them to just continue on doing what they're doing because nobody's really looking at it.
Yeah.
So
that's for damn sure.
Um, what other teachers have a major teachers also play a big
Yeah, but
part of
see,
influence.
and that's funny is because teachers have been on the influencer track recently,
Mm-hmm.
but they aren't that influential, I would say, currently.
Because I mean, I guess you guys are saying that they're in it for a paycheck.
No, because I'm just saying, like, for how we've been talking about being an influencer is, um, you know, they're like, they're not on, like, they're the good version of what an influencer is and should be,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not very influential